Meeting is being recorded.
Baik, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Introducing, we're from the High Wonder Lake team with the code of PBLRE 75. Today we'll present our progress in these midterms. But before we present our progress, we will introduce ourselves. Okay, introducing, my name is Randy. I am the leader, and also I'm play role as the mechanical and program. I'm with the student number 422-3010-23.
Okay, my name is Salim Muhsin. As a member and programmer, my student number is 42222201031.
I'm Emi Aruna Ginting with student number 42223011001 as a programming division.
My name is Zara Nabila Putri. My ID card 422240128. As a member, my role is programmer.
My name is Muhammad Arif Fadliansyah with name 4222401066. I have role as electrical.
My name is Naira Fayaza. As a member, with my student number is 42224011068 as a mechanical.
Okay, so what we will present today. So there are several things that we will present. The first one is introduction, and next project scope, work timeline, mechanical design, electrical design, programming, website, and also the project goals. Okay, so what actually about the project or our robot, HiWonder Jet Hexa robot. So HiWonder Jet Hexa robot is an educational hexapod robot based on Jetsonana. So we use Jetsonana as a brain of this robot. And the team 75 code team, we develop the system like how we can improve in the control system navigation and integration of camera and sensor lidar. So the website that we use that we will make it automatic monitoring robot with that system. Okay, so the project scope, we have the problem statement and also the resolution plan. The first one is expose component design and sensor vulnerable to dust, water, and impact. So we add full protection and external access doors. And the obstacle avoidance system is not responsive to dynamic environmental change, and we optimize the lidar data processing algorithm and update the frequency and implement a filter like Kalman filter to improve the response speed and the system stability.
Okay, for the timeline, in the first week, our team focused to recovering the robot using Clonezilla. And after the second week, we do our tests. We do our individual tests like electrical, design, and programming and making website.
Okay, next up we will jump to the mechanical. So if you can see, there has some design. If you can see in the corner or the corner of the design, there has the base of the robot. Base of the robot you can see the sizes and the dimension, and also the design of this part is custom made and changed because the previous design. You can see the placement of the bus servo motor is in the corner, in not in the corner but in the lower of the corner. So in this new design, we improve and adjust the placement of the bus servo in the corner of the part of the design, and then we design the placement for the battery and for the top, because this robot for we aim as the surveillance system robot that can indoor and outdoor. So that's why we make this design. So not only protect this component, but also can make the robot can move in outdoor environment. You can see in the LiDAR itself, there also like a handle, so not just only for protecting, but also can easily carry out this robot, whatever we want to carry on. And if you can see in the side view of the design, is like a door. So the door is purpose for easily to wiring and program whatever we want to connect it to the cable or test the signal. Okay, this is design comparison. If you can see in the top image is the current robot from the Highwonder Jet Hexa, and the lower part is the new design. We can see the comparison of between the two of the design is very different, because in our design we make the component less exposed and also protecting, and replace the placement of the component, so the component not easily destroyed by hard object, water, or dust.
Okay, so in this slide, I will explain the latest design of the Highwonder arm robots. So the development I work focus on the mechanical design, especially arms and legs part. The new design looks more close compared to the previous one. The reason is to protect the component inside, especially servos and the wiring from water splash or dust when the robot is tested outdoor. Uh, there's a comparison design, the latest one and the previous one. This latest closed design also help reduce overheating from the sun when the robot is used outside. From the appearance, the new arms look tighter and stronger because I combine several parts, such as the bracket made to servos at the main body, the choksa made to the bracket, the servos made to choksa, the femur made to servos, the servos made to femur, and the last is foot made to servos. All these parts are connected using SX35SX servo bus motors to keep the movement precise and strong. Overall, this new design makes the robot more durable, neat, and ready to be tested in real condition. And this is our final mechanical design. And here we're presenting the exploded view of the overall our final mechanical design. And my goal target after my term is to simulate the Weebots and analyze the current design for flaws before we process to new design fabrication.
Okay, I will presentation about electrical, and first I will explain my diagram wiring. In my diagram wiring, as you can see, how to wire its module to the Jetson. For the component, for its component, you can see the name in the next slide. We should using one Jetson Nano, one MPU 9250, ESP12S, Jetson fan, a buck converter, LiDAR, the camera, servo controller, bus servo motor, level shifter, and LCD. For each component, for the quantity, as you can see here. Okay. For schematic design, I will explain about our how-to wiring. In the supply to supply Jetson Nano, we from 5 DC pin number 2, and for GND you using the pin number 6 GND from the buck converter, because Jetson Nano only can take 5 volt supply. And MPU supply directly from Jetson Nano. Jetson fan supply directly from Jetson Nano, and ESP the supply directly from Jetson Nano. And for the buck converter, P in and P out, P in plus and P in min connect to the battery supply, and for P out and P out plus and P out min is connect to Jetson Nano. For LiDAR and depth camera connect directly to the Jetson Nano. Next, for the servo, as you can see, first connect the servo to the servo controller, and servo controller gets supply directly from battery and controlled by Jetson Nano, because servo controller need high voltage to turn on the servo. And LCD connect to level shifter, and level shifter connect to Jetson Nano, because LCD communicate with 5 volt, and Jetson Nano can only handle 3.3 volt. Okay, if the schematic is, if we still choose to make an integrated robot instead of modular robot, I am design a PCB to replace a PCB in robot JetHexa. From this PCB have 5 main function, like I will explain. As you can see in the zone number 1, is this a terminal for servo serial bus driver? Is for control the servo. And in zone number 2 is a buck converter. In zone number 3 is a level shifter plus terminal from Jetson Nano. And number 4 is a low voltage buzzer. And 5 is a voltage divider. This is a function to check how much battery already spare, how much battery left. Okay, my goals is to make a new design schematic for remake the JetHexa robot. Thank you.
Okay, in JetHexa navigation, I developed JetHexa from manual control robot into one capable of performing real-time obstacle avoidance and multiple point navigation by integrating LiDAR data into ROS and improving the navigation process. The robot can now detect obstacle and move safely between multiple target point without crash or collisions. And the test video also demonstrates the robot successfully detect and avoid obstacle in the past in real time, proving that the obstacle avoidance system work effectively. And my goals individual is integrate the obstacle avoidance system with other subsystem to enable the robot and complete in main text efficiently.
Okay, this section covers the built-in control system of the JITS Hexa robot. The robot shows fast and responsive movement but appears less smooth and slightly unstable. Using the default mobile apps control, it's performed well but still needs parameter optimization for smoother and more stable motion. Next. And the section explain the progress achieved in developing and implementing two operational mode of Jet Hexa, manual mode and autonomous mode. The manual mode allow user to control the robot's movement through the keyword inputs, providing flexibility for testing directional and speed response. Meanwhile, the autonomous mode enables the robot to move automatic in square trajectory with by an internal control system. The precisely manage direction, distance, and stability. The My goal after midterm is I will to add a watch dog mode and integrate the built-in Jet Hexa module function. He'll 9 ROM master to make the robots stop safely. In the next step, I am to implement a kinematic mode, improve motion control. Okay.
Okay, next. Okay, next up, I handle on the program for SLAM, Gmapping, and SLAM and navigation autonomes. So currently, my progress in the SLAM and navigation autonom in the mapping. So I made a map, one of the room in Braille, like in the lobby Braille. So I made the system. You can see the current system from the Gmapping of the High Wonder is the range and also the sensitivity is very low, like standard for because this robot purpose for educational purpose. And if you can see, but one of the things that I use from the module is the design of URDF and the recording of the maps. So I made the mapping and controller, but for the design and for the recording the map or taking the map picture is from the High Wonder itself. So the things that I developed is like making map more responsive, accurate, and additional development allow the robot to know like exact position, like the starting and the current position are. And then and it's here the recording for mapping process. And if you can see in the left or right corner, there are two pictures. If you can see, there has a red and black. The black is functional purpose for static object or the object that cannot move, and the red one is the anomalous object. So if the robot detected a random object or like the object suddenly appear or maybe like a moving object, he will identify as the red line. So my goal is in this after the midterms, the design mechanical that we made before, I will insert it to the RDF. If you can see, I currently using the High Wonder, but after this midterms, I will using our new design to the URDF model, and then I will optimizing the mapping and also the multi-waypoint point so the robot can semi-autonomous, and then we'll integrate the system with the other system. So we made a new system, we improve and develop the system that we made, and at the end we'll integrate it in one goals.
Okay, next about the smart vision. So the first step that I already did is I analyze about the camera and also the performance of this the camera, because I will improve the system of this camera, so the robot can detect a lot of section of this camera. So you can see on the display, I already analyze the performance. So the performance show that the performance is good, but about the improvement of this camera, I will set on after the midterm. So there is the next step after this midterm, and also how can I integrate the smart vision into the web, that I will make it later. Okay, so like I uh, told before, that we made a website. So now the progress is I already make a front end a website. So we put 4 section on the navigation bar. There are home, that we show the structure team and also the project manager and the co-project and the code of this project. And about section about, we put next. Okay, we put the information about the Jet Hexa Ross Hexapod robot, like what the features on this robot, and also the section of division. This actually the main of this monitoring web base. So after this midterm, or I mean when final term is coming, we will put the output of member job description in here, like Randy handle the slam. Randy will send the output to me, and I will integrate it to the website. And also about the electrical and mechanical, I will put it into the uh, section division. And the last one is contact. It's just about how everyone can contact us. We put WhatsApp number of the leader teams. Okay, so this is the website. We will play it. So the first one is the home section, the structure team, and also the project management co-project, and about section, and also the division section. We'll put the output job description in the section of division like programming, mechanical, and the electrical design. Apa nih? Okay, so this is the code web. So I use three technology. Okay, so about the code web, I use three technology in here like HTML for the structure of the website and the JavaScript for the interaction of this website and also the CSS for the design like the code, the color code and also the design. And after this midterm, I will use PHP and also MySQL as a database to put the system that I can integrate the output of each member to the website. Like I will put the real video live to the website.
Okay, so what is our project goals? So basically we have two goals here. So firstly is robot development and system optimizing. And for the second is real-time monitoring and showcase platform. So basically we not only learn about this robot, but also we searching and analyze the uh, disadvantage about the system, about the design and electrical, and making the development and improving because our target is this hexapod robot can for the uh, surveillance system in indoor and outdoor environment. So we adjust those goals and target from our development and also all the development, all the system that we made or optimizing like electrical, mechanical, and program will put or showcase in the platform of website. So not just only us can see the improvement, the way we made the hexapod robot, but also a lot of audience user can know how to make a hexapod from scratch. And also the website can also integrate monitoring the data from the high wonder or the robot. So wherever we want to run the robot, we can monitor by integrating to the website. So the website not only for showcasing our platform development, but also real-time websites for monitoring and data analysis. Okay, that's all presentation from our team. Thank you for listening. More than less, I'm very sorry. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.